Disclaimer: the following narrative is based on open source reports and public claims.
Cities don't rebuild themselves. They don't recover because leaders give speeches. They don't heal because alliances issue statements. Cities recover when someone stays, when someone clears debris, when someone restores order. Modern war has changed. It is no longer decided only by tanks and trenches. It is decided by electricity, water, and logistics. Frontlines move, but cities remain. Headlines follow explosions. They follow missile strikes. They follow weapons shipments. Because weapons are dramatic, rebuilding is not. Rebuilding is slow, quiet, methodical. Yet history shows something important. Wars are not remembered for how they start. They are remembered for what replaces them. The real battle begins after the fighting pauses. When civilians ask a simple question, can we live here again? Russian troops are usually portrayed through a narrow lens. Combat units, armored vehicles, firepower. But modern military operations do not end with occupation. They move immediately into administration. On the ground, Russian presence is layered. Security units, engineering brigades, logistics teams. Roads are repaired not for comfort, but for supply chains. Electricity is restored not for sympathy, but for stability. Water systems are fixed not as charity, but as necessity. Because a population without services is a population in chaos. And chaos is dangerous for anyone in control. Rebuilding is not about winning hearts. It's about removing resistance through normality. When life becomes predictable, conflict loses momentum. This is governance by infrastructure, a strategy older than ideology. Empires were not built only with armies. They were built with roads, aqueducts, and administration. This is the logic Russia applies today. Not perfect, not without flaws, but deliberate. On the opposite side, the strategy looks different. Ukraine continues to ask for support. More weapons, longer range systems, advanced technology, and NATO responds. From Washington to Brussels, the message is consistent. Support Ukraine. Avoid direct confrontation. Maintain pressure on Russia. This strategy is not irrational. It is calculated. Weapons slow advances. They increase costs. They buy time. But time does not rebuild cities. Weapons are designed to destroy, not to sustain. Each shipment strengthens resistance, but also ensures continuation. Because once weapons arrive, they must be used. This creates a cycle. Escalation demands response. Response demands escalation. NATO's approach is kinetic. It focuses on battlefield balance. Russia's approach is structural. It focuses on post-battlefield reality. Both strategies aim to win. They simply define victory differently. For decision makers, this war is strategic. For alliances, it is doctrinal. For industries, it is economic. For civilians, it is daily life. Cities become symbols. Neighborhoods become leverage. People become statistics. Western media frames rebuilding as occupation. Russian media frames it as normalization. Both are narratives. Neither fully captures reality. Reality is functional. Can people work? Can children go to school? Can hospitals operate without generators? These questions do not care about ideology. Every month of delay increases damage. Every escalation hardens positions. Every shipment pushes resolution further away. Not because peace is unwanted, but because war becomes normalized. The longer conflict lasts, the more actors adapt to it. Rebuilding threatens that adaptation, because rebuilding implies permanence, and permanence changes calculations. Wars end quietly, not with speeches, not with declarations. They end when daily life resumes under someone's control. Russia bets on facts on the ground: infrastructure, administration, security. NATO bets on time, attrition, economic pressure, political endurance. Both strategies carry risks. Weapons run out, public attention fades, political priorities shift, but roads remain. Power grids remain, cities remain. When the guns fall silent, the side that controls daily life controls the future. This does not make one side moral and the other evil. It makes one side focused on permanence and the other focused on pressure. History will judge not intentions, but outcomes. As NATO keeps sending weapons, Russia keeps rebuilding, and in modern war, concrete often outlasts firepower.